don't lose your tax benefits. Are you running a charitable trust or NGO in India? Don't risk losing your tax benefits. In this video, we break down the essential registration rules for 12A and 8EG approval, trust compliance, and tax exemptions under the Income Tax Act. Topics covered: importance of trust and NGO registration, 12A and 8EG approval, why it matters, step-by-step registration process, and common mistakes to avoid, how to secure tax exemption, and renewal, compliance, and penalties. Watch till end to ensure your trust stays compliant and tax-free. Regarding registrations, why this registration important for a charitable or religious trust or institution? Registration is mandatory to claim exemptions under Section 11 and Section 12 of the Income Tax Act. Without registration, exemptions under Section 10, 23C, 12A, 35, and 80G cannot be availed. What is the validity of registration? Approval is granted for a maximum period of 5 years at a time. What are the types of registrations under Income Tax Act? See, re-registration for existing charitable institutions, provisional registration for first-time applicant. That provisional is for 3 years or until commencement of the activities. Permanent registration after verification of activities will be given. So, what changes were made to the registration process in Finance Act 2020? The Act introduced the online application filing, instant registration, URN generation, and provisional registration. What are the forms used for re-registration? Form 10A for fresh registration and re-registration. Form 10AB for conversion of provisional registration to regular registration. Application and procedure. So how can a trust apply for registration? See, the application must be filed online through the income tax portal with the prescribed forms and required documents. What are the documents required for registration? So the documents required are trust deed for MOA or MOA, PAN of the trust, financial statements, and details of the trustees and beneficiaries. So what happens if the trust fails to apply for re-registration on time? So the trust income will be subject to tax and penalties may apply as per section 115 TD if trust fails to apply for re-registration on time. Can a trust operate without registration? Yes, but it will not be eligible for tax exemptions and benefits under section 11, 12, 10, 23 AC, 80G, 35. So, you will not be eligible for tax exemptions. What is the difference between provisional and regular registration? Provisional registration is granted for 3 years without verification, while regular registration requires verification of activities and it is granted for 5 years. What is renewal and re-registration? When should an already registered trust apply for renewal? Already registered trust apply for renewal. Trust must apply for re-registration every 5 years using Form 10AB. Is re-registration required for all trust? Yes. Even previously registered trust must apply for re-registration under the new regime. What happens if trust does not renew its registration? The trust loses exemption benefits and may have to pay tax. Can a trust with the provisional registration apply for permanent registration? Yes, it must apply within 6 months of commencement of activities or 6 months before the expiry of the provisional registration, whichever is earlier. What if the trust activity changes after registration. The trust must inform the income tax department and apply for fresh registration under section 12A 1AC. So regarding verification and cancellation, who verifies the registration application? The principal commissioner of income tax exemptions or commissioner of income tax exemption is responsible for verification. On what grounds can a trust re-registration be cancelled? See, if the failure to comply with the tax laws, engaging in non-charitable activities, providing benefits to trustees or relatives, not applying income for charitable purposes, then these are the grounds can trust registration be cancelled. How does the income tax department monitor a registered trust? Income tax department monitor through audits, financial reviews, compliance checks, and the ITBA platform. What happens if your trust is found to be ingenuine after registration? Assessing officer can recommend cancellation and the trust may be taxed on its accumulated income. What is the penalty for providing false information during registration? Then cancellation of registration, heavy penalties, taxation of all accumulated assets under section 115 TD. Then ATZ registration and benefits. What is section 80Z approval for trusts? It allows donors to claim tax deductions on donations made to the trust. That is the advantage with 80Z. Is registration under 80Z different from 12A? Yes, 12A registration provides tax exemption to the trust, while 80Z approval benefits donors by allowing deductions. That is the difference between 12A and 80Z. What are the conditions for 80G approval? See that trust must be registered under 80. See, what are the conditions for 80G approval? The trust must be registered under 12A first, then maintain proper accounts and must not be involved in religious or commercial activities. What is the validity of 80G approval? It is granted for 5 years and must be renewed before expiry. How can donor verify its trust 80Z approval? Donors can check in the income tax website for trust unique registration number URN and the validity status. These questions cover all aspects of registration, including eligibility, application process, verification, renewal, cancellation, and 80G benefits. If you need more details, so let me know. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe for more legal and tax updates. Have a questions? Drop them in comments box. We'll answer them. Thank you.